Hello friends, it's Christy. Welcome to Bitly Ditly Has Plans. In today's video, we are setting up my Clean Mama routine for the month of July in my plum paper vertical columns. So let's get started. Alrighty friends, so my Clean Mama routine, what I have here is I have the monthly cleaning page, which is dispersed behind each month. So there's one page behind each monthly section in my plum paper vertical columns. And the system that I use is Clean Mama's Guide to a Clean Home. This is a little book that I bought as the digital download, and then I printed it scaled down to 7x9 size, and I took it to Office Depot and I had them punch it and coil it with like just this little plastic coil and had them laminate like the cover pages for me. So if you're new to my channel and new to the Clean Mama routine, I'll just quickly flip through the book to the main sections of the routine. So the daily tasks are what we call the daily 5, and they are make the bed, wipe the counters, check the floors, clutter, clear away any clutter, and then do a load of laundry every day. And then the weekly tasks are the bathrooms, dust, vacuum, wash floors, catch all, and then sheets and towels. And what Clean Mama prescribes is that you do one of these each day of the week. So in her routine, this bathrooms would be Monday, dusting would be Tuesday, vacuuming would be Wednesday, and so on. Friday here, the catch-all day, is doing anything that maybe you didn't get to during the earlier part of the week, or maybe doing one of the monthly or rotating tasks. You'll see when I set mine up, I do mine a little differently, just based on what our household is like and our family schedule and all that kind of thing. And then I'll flip through. This is the rotating tasks. So these are things that you do each month, and they kind of rotate, like vacuuming the baseboards kind of takes place every month, spot cleaning the walls or the furniture, that kind of thing. And so for July, it's vacuum baseboards, spot clean furniture, bathroom light fixtures, wash rugs, polish wood furniture, wipe down appliances, clean oven, fridge, and freezer, dust ceilings and corners. Actually, Emmett just did that for me, so I'm kind of ahead of the game. And then you have your monthly focus. So like I'm filming this in June. June's focus was the bedroom. I think the month before was the bathrooms. And so for July, the monthly focus is organizing systems. So kind of think just organizing systems in general throughout your whole house. And so she's got here declutter, evaluate, find 3 trouble spots, something new, perspective, supplies, set up your systems, and add-ons. So we'll go through those in a little more detail once we get to this part of my setup in my planner. And so that's kind of the main crux of her system. She's just a cleaning system that I liked. It seems to work for me. I tried to do the Fly Lady version, like her system with like the zones, but that just wasn't kind of like how I clean, and I just couldn't get it quite figured out. So I like this one. It's really easy to adapt it, like I said, to your family schedule or your household. You don't have to necessarily do it exactly the way she does it, but that's enough chatter. Let's get to the planning. So I have a bunch of scripts from my friend Saia at Saia Planning, and so she did all of these headers. These are available on her Etsy shop. She did the weekly task headers for me, and then all of the little weekly tasks that we just reviewed. And then same with the daily. I have headers and then all of the daily tasks. And there's a couple things in here that I had her do custom for me. But again, I think she now has them all up on her Etsy shop. So I'm going to put these off to the side. And then what I also have here is, this is from Orange Umbrella Co. It's kit 229. It's called We Remember. It was their Memorial Day themed kit. So I have the washi here that I wanted to use because it's very patriotic and I thought would work well for like 4th of July, that kind of thing. And then I also pulled my leftover pieces because I'm trying to be really good about using leftovers, because there's a couple of deco pieces in here that I thought I could make use of. And I had just enough of these pink boxes, so I thought I would use these as well for each of the weeks. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to get started with the washi. And I think I wanted to do this dark blue here. So it is actually Father's Day, Sunday the 18th, when I am filming this. And I am filming because Scott and the girls went to the driving range with my brothers. And so they are out of the house. And I thought this is the perfect time for me to try to film. I'm trying to film a bunch of my July videos in advance because we are heading out for vacation. We are actually taking Sophie to her school where she'll be going to college for her orientation, and because it's so far away and we didn't do a family vacation last year, we are making a vacation out of it, which I'm super excited about. So the house is quiet, it's just me and Otis. And so I thought, let me see if I can get a bunch of videos done. And then plus I just wanted the girls to be able to have time with their dad. We've had a really busy weekend, but it's been super fun. I got to do some special things with each of my girls. On Friday night, I took Emma to a concert. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the God Bless America or the Little Flags and Stars. I kind of think I'm going to do this one here, the Little Flags and Stars. I'm going to put this one in the center. Go across here. So I went to a concert with my cousin and my uncle and two of his friends, and they had extra tickets. So I went and I took Emma. We went to see Earth, Wind, and Fire, which was amazing. I can't believe I finally saw them. Like, I grew up with their music friends, and so it was just really cool. They're obviously elderly now, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But they were still really good, and it was super fun to see them with Emma. I'm just whiting out a little bit of this top edge because this washi is just a little bit narrow. So I just want to make sure I don't have any of that green peeking out. And so I did that with Emma. And then last night we went to a soccer game. They're pro. Yeah, I guess the team is pro. Pro or semi-pro. I don't know what you would call it. They're not an MLS team. It's a USL team. Or ULS? USL. I'm not sure. Anyways, we went, all four of us went together for that. So I've been having a lot of great family time with both my girls before they head back off to school. And so I wanted Scott to have time with them, kind of alone with my brothers, like just kind of doing dad stuff with their dad and their uncles. So I thought now would be a good time for me to film, like I said, just so I can try to get ahead so that when we go on vacation, all I have to do is like, I'll bring my computer and I'll just do a lot of editing and uploading and all that. I'm trying to look, I wanted to put, okay, I'll use this red star. I was just gonna put this little star here and cover. I kind of want to tilt him like that. But I can see a little bit of that green, so I am gonna white this out a little bit. I was mentioning in my Plan With Me video that our dryer has been kind of, it works, it's not on the fritz, but what had happened was there's, you know those paddle things that stick up inside your dryer that tosses the clothes? Well, if you didn't know, they're actually called baffles. And why did I find this out? Because two of them fell out of my dryer. I want to say it might have been almost a year ago, friends. And so if you've ever had this happen to your dryer, what happens is the clothes don't actually toss very well, so they don't fluff, and then they just clump in a wet, wrinkled clump, and then as the heat dries them, they just get set like that. And so my dryer has not been working well. All of our clothes have been coming out wrinkly and all of that stuff, and it's been driving me nuts. Well, I finally went on YouTube and I found a video of a gentleman who showed you how to replace those in your dryer, and the dryer model he had was a Maytag, and it was the exact same model that we have. And he had, of course, Amazon affiliate links where you could go and buy the parts on Amazon. So I went and I bought the two baffles that my dryer was missing, and luckily they came out to be like less than $50. I'm gonna put this star on top. Less than $50. And so after all this time, I finally took the initiative, YouTubed it, and then when I got the baffles, Scott, I was gonna change them out, but Scott said, no, I'll do it. And so he did. And so our dryer is working, fully functioning wonderfully again. So I have been doing laundry like crazy just because it's so satisfying to have nice, unwrinkled, and fluffy dry clothes. So I'm putting in my daily task headers now. You saw I put my months down. Sorry, my weeks. I was just so busy chatting with you all that I wasn't really telling you what I was doing, but you could see what I was doing. So I'm just so thrilled that our dryer is fixed because I did not want to have to buy a new dryer because, like I said, it's still you know, it's still, the drum still spun and it's still heated up just fine, but it was just making the clothes all wrinkly. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down the first week, make the bed. I'm going to need this extra sheet because I'm going to use the last of that, and then show you what my week looks like. These are the daily tasks. So checking the floors, and checking the floors for me, friends. Again, if you're new and you haven't heard me say this before, I just, during the week in between vacuuming, I just sweep. So I don't have like a stick vac or like a cordless vac where I could just easily run it all over my floors. So instead of pulling out my big upright vacuum, I just kind of sweep. Okay, so there are the daily 5, and then I'm going to pull my little stencil here, and I'm going to do the little boxes. Let me just show you what it all looks like. Let's do, I wonder what color we should do. I pulled my red clean color dot pen from Zig because the fine end is just perfect for these little boxes. I'm going to do this little grid so you can kind of see what the week looks like. I just have to remember to wash my stencil after using a red pen because it will bleed onto all of my other pens that I use going forward. You can see my stencil's a little bit stained from using red previously. Okay, there you go. So that's what the week looks like. So let me go ahead and I'm going to just put the rest of these little scripts down for the rest of the weeks, and then we'll come back. Alrighty, friends. So here you can see I put all of the daily 5 down for the month for each week. There's 4 weeks. And so now I'll go through and I'll do all of these little grids here. Alrighty, friends, so I have all of my little check boxes in here. I got a little stain on here from the ink being on my hands. That's why I always have to remember to clean my stencil after I use it with a red pen. So now let's go to the weeklies, and I'm gonna put the headers down first. So we'll do that for each of the weeks. So I have to think about, so organizing systems. One of the things I did just film was kind of a sticker reorganization because I got one of those disc storage albums that I'm really super excited about. And so that's one of them because I want to reorganize the kids now that they're leaving home. Well, you know, for the school year at least anyway. They'll be home in the summers. I want to take over their playroom as my craft room. Okay, weekly tasks. So for me, the Monday is sheets and towels or linens, and that's what is part of the Clean Mama routine. And then for me on Tuesdays, I take out the garbage because we have our early morning pickup on Wednesdays. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I really don't assign a particular task because it's the middle of the week and super busy for us usually. Also, Tuesday nights now I have bowling league with my brother, so I'm not even home Tuesday nights. So then on Friday, I like to dust and empty the fridge because usually I do my grocery shopping on the weekend. And then Saturday is vacuuming and mopping, so I do both of those together, one right after the other. Saturday morning, and then Sunday morning I do the bathrooms, and then I also water the plants and just scoop the poop. These are like really easy tasks that don't take much time at all anyway, so kind of the main one is just getting the bathrooms clean. So what I do over here on the weekly task side is I just take a pen and I put like the first letter of each day of the week, and then I do sheets and towels, like I said, here. And then empty the garbage. So we'd go through the whole house. I always tell the girls, collect all the garbage throughout the house. And then for us, where we live, our recycle is only every other week. So that goes out every other week. And then dusting, and then usually I empty the fridge, like when I'm doing dishes after dinner. Just kind of emptying everything out so containers are washed in the dishwasher that night, because I always turn the dishwasher on at night right before we go to bed, so it's washing while we're sleeping and then it's clean in the morning. So vacuum and mop, and then we'll do the bathrooms. And then water the plants. So I have plants inside and outside that need watering. And then scoop the pip. Otis has a certain area of where he usually likes to go, so it's pretty easy. Okay, so that's what my week looks like, and I just put a little and sign here. So that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll write in all the rest of the weeks and then put all these little scripts down, and then we'll be back. All right, friends, so now I have all of my weekly tasks in here for Monday through Sunday for each of the 4 weeks. And then now we can go on to the monthly tasks, which we will put in here. So bringing back the book, I'm gonna slip this cover under here because it's getting kind of lumpy and I'm gonna be writing. Going back to the book, we have our rotating monthly tasks. Oh wait, sorry, I put the wrong header down. This should be the rotating. This is the monthly. So I'm gonna put monthly over here and the rotating over here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, friends. All right, so we are at July. So we have vacuum baseboards, spot clean furniture. So let me get these going. And then next we have bathroom light fixtures. Wash rugs. I actually need to do like a deep clean of my rugs. Let's see, where am I? Polish wood furniture. Wipe down appliances. Clean oven. Fridge and freezer. So I probably do need to well, I wipe it down every week if, I see spill and all that, but I probably need to take it all apart and wash it out. Like I wash all the shelves and all of that. Ceilings and corners. Okay, so that's the rotating tasks. And then the monthly, again for July, is organizing systems. So I'm just gonna write that here. And then declutter, I just put the main headers here. So that's clear surfaces and lose anything you don't use or love. And then evaluate. Look at methods and systems already in place. Find 3 trouble spots. That's upstairs where we have our desk area. Write them down and commit to taking care of them. And then something new. That says choose a new method or way of doing something to simplify your life. And then perspective. Ask a friend for ideas or take pictures to see it in a new light. And then supplies. Shop the house for supplies to put your new systems in place. Set up systems. Show family members how to implement and then add on. Once the first system is in place and working, add the next one. So I just refer back to the book. I just kind of, like I said, put the little headers here. So that's that for July. And then, like I said, I did have a couple pieces of this deco here, and I thought I would try to put these in here somewhere. Maybe put the flag somewhere. We could put the flag here. Kind of want to put it like it's waving. And then I want to put this God Bless America. I kind of want to put this in the center of the box here. And we can put maybe some little stars around it. like got this little bow here. Just something patriotic, and I want to use up this deco. Let's put this like this in the middle here. I think that looks good. Okay, and then we've got one more bow. We've got these little things here too. Let's see. Maybe we can put this little bow down here. And use up these little bits. Maybe I'll just stick this down here, over here. And we can put this one. I'm gonna put this one down here just to give it a little spot, a little color there. And then that way I kind of used up, I just have this one box over here, so I'll consolidate that down. And then I do have a couple of pieces washi left. I can save these for next year's Memorial Day or next year's 4th of July. So there's that. I'm gonna put this cover over here. So here is a last look for the July, my monthly cleaning page. It's the dispersed page in my plum paper. You can get the add-on pages either all together behind a tab, or like I did, dispersed, so I have one page behind each month. So there are 4 weeks in July that I'm counting as full weeks in July. So I have my daily and weekly tasks for each of those weeks. And then we've got the rotating tasks and the monthly focus, which is again, organizing systems. So that's it, friends. I'm all set for July with the Clean Mama routine. All right, friends, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you can catch future content on my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.